time for the German car tournament. We have 16 German cars that have gathered here at the garage to race. I don't actually, can you see the German cars? I don't think so. Anyway, here they are. I'll just get them all. Some of them popping over the side there. I'll just have to get them into line. So the square back proper popping up. First up we have the Audi RS5 Coupe. Definitely one of my favourites there. So we're taking on the Volkswagen Caddy. Who's going to win? And they're off. The Audi pulls way ahead. Oh no! It's a wreck. The Audi has gone the furthest, so the win will be awarded to him. One more win and he'll be advancing on. The Audi pulls it, but having trouble, and the Caddy wrecks. That's his second wreck in a row. The Audi RS5 Coupe will be advancing on. Next up we have the Volkswagen SP2 versus the Mercedes-Benz A-Class. And they're off. The A-Class was way ahead. He's having problems. The SP2 was so far behind, it didn't even matter. One more win for the Mercedes A-Class and he's the winner. He pulled ahead for the SP2! Coming out of nowhere there. The Mercedes wrecked on the turn, then the SP2 comes in, possibly winning that race. Oh gosh, I think we need to get a photo of that. I can't see. We'll need to zoom in. Sorry. Yeah, we got no break. I'll just take a photo so the decision can be made. There you go. Could you see who it is, please? Right, then more that. We have 2 tournaments left after this one.
I think it's the yellow one.
Is it? Just?
Oh no, they're back to front, aren't they? He's turned round, so he's in front. The yellow's in front, isn't he?
And the win will be awarded to the Volkswagen SP2. That means that if he wins this race, then he'll be advancing on. Mercedes pulls way ahead and wrecks again. And the Volkswagen SP2 somehow will be advancing on. Oh, there's the majorest upset on this channel. The Mercedes was clearly the fastest car in that race, but its control issues caught up to him twice in this race. Wow, I can't believe that. Next up we have a fan favourite, the Audi R8 Spider. We'll be taking on the Volkswagen Golf GTI. I know, the Audi will win, he's having problems.
Wow.
But the first race will go to the Audi. Wow. That's probably the fastest car in this tournament, apart from the Mercedes as well. The Audi can go with the GTI's on his tail, but the Audi R8 Spider will be advancing on and facing off against the, whoever wins. It's definitely going to be a BMW, because we have the BMW Z4 Motorsport versus the BMW M2. Who's going to come out on top? Some of these German cars seem to be really fast and some seem to be really slow. And they're off! The Z4 Motorsport goes way ahead. A slow time, but a win is a win. The first race will go to him. One more win, and he is your champion. And they're off. The Z4 goes way ahead, and he'll be advancing on. Well, the M2 just didn't stand a chance there. He was against another BMW. It's going to be the battle of the whites. Oh, next up we have the Volkswagen Caddy. This is a good one. FTEs. Are we taking on the BMW M4? We just haven't got an M3. We're just missing an M3. But I don't have one, so there won't be an M3 in this tournament if you're wondering. Look at that Caddy! That's why he was the number 3 seed in the truck tournament. road. Look at that Caddy pull way ahead. And the Volkswagen Caddy will be advancing on to round 2. Next race we have the Volkswagen T2 pickup. He'll be taking on the Volkswagen Golf. Those Golfs are known to be fast. It's a fan favourite here. Who's going to win? The Golf pulls ahead. He's having some problem. But that race will go to the Volkswagen Golf. That T2 pickup didn't look too fast out there. That's why he was one of the bottom seeds in the truck tournament. Look at the Golf way ahead. And the T2 pickup, he will get a wreck on the second race, which will cost him a lot of points. Next up we have the Fast and Furious Mercedes. He'll be taking on the Volkswagen Squareback. That is the quicker lane. This time he popped up on 2 wheels but finished. Good strategy for going around the final turn, but then not. Oh, it's the battle of the bugs. It's the Volkswagen Beetle tire truck versus the Volkswagen Beetle. The original versus the tire truck. Who's gonna win? He gets a tap on the rear by the tyre truck, and that sends him across the finish line. I guess that's all that weight packed into the little car. Looks like it's just in the right places, barely. He's having some problems. He's all by himself. And the Beetle will be advancing on and facing off against a teammate. Gosh, if you look here, we have 2 Audis, 1 BMW and 5 Volkswagens. The Volkswagens have definitely been dominating in this tournament. Next up we have the Audi RS5 Coupe. He'll be taking on the Volkswagen SP2. Who's going to win? I know, the Audi Coupe, he's having some problems. But that didn't even matter. Wow. The SP2 caught a lucky break qualifying. He's not going to catch a lucky break this time. I mean, look at the Audi. The Audi crossed the finish line before that SP2 had even started. Alright, then the Audi will be advancing on to round 3. Who's going to join in? The BMW Z4 Motorsport or the Audi R8 Spider? The Audi R8 Spider, definitely a fan favourite here. The BMW was a little bit later up, but the BMW pulls ahead in the first race. And the first race will go to the Z4 Motorsport. I think we might be about to see an upset. Although I thought the Audi was faster than the BMW at qualifying. Oh, look at that. There it is. The Audi R8 Spider releasing his true power. The power of the R8. The R8 pulls ahead and whoa! He broke free from the Z4's grip to advance on to the next round. With a close race there, I was on the edge of my seat. Next up we have the Volkswagen Caddy FTE. He'll be taking on the Volkswagen Golf. This is going to be definitely an interesting race. Golf versus Caddy. Back with the Volkswagen. Oh, the Golf gets sideways and that just cost him race 1. He had the lead because he was on the outside and that cost him the race. And because he got sideways. Look at that, I think he's going to lose. All because of that mistake. The Caddy will be advancing on and facing off against another Volkswagen. Whoever wins this race, the Squareback or the Volkswagen Beetle. Who's going to win? Oh! The Squareback wrecked. And the Beetle was all by himself. He somehow managed to go to the outside. That's wrecked. Oh no! The Squareback wrecked, but semi-final round. Round 3. First up, it's Battle of the Audi. The Audi RS5 Coupe versus the Audi R8 Spider. Who's going to win the Battle of the Audi? And then what? The R8 pulls ahead. His hand pulls and the... Oh! That was such a close race. The Audi R8 came off the side of the track there. And the RS5 was knocking on his door. If that track had been a little further, then maybe the R8 wouldn't have won. The RS5 fights back. He wins this and he'll be back tomorrow. The R8 is way ahead. Oh, and it looks like the RS5 is down on turn 1. The R8 just needs to push into that side there. Oh, he hadn't have put him into under too much of a block there. Then the R8 would have advanced on. If the Coupe can take this and he'll be advancing on, it'll be an upset. Oh, wow, he ended up on his side somehow, that R8. One more win and he'll be advancing on. And the RS5 pulls way ahead, and that race will go to the RS5. I'm sorry, this Battle of the Audi just isn't ending anytime soon. I might actually have to cancel it to see when like Audi takes the win. If the R8 can take this and her back up. Talk about 5 hours later. This battle isn't ending anytime soon, is it? Ooh. How long is this going to be? It's going to be like 1 hour, isn't it? Oh, such a close finish. But it barely goes to the RS5 Coupe. The R8 almost took it there. Oh, down goes the RS5 Coupe. I think that RS5 Coupe's getting pretty tired. And goes to the R8 pulls ahead and wrecks. And that race will go to the RS5 Coupe. I think that means that he'll advance on if he can win this race. And the Audi RS5 Coupe will be advancing on. It's a major upset. The R8 was definitely favoured to win this tournament, but he will not be advancing on. Next up we have the Volkswagen Squareback. He'll be taking on the Volkswagen Caddy. Who's going to win? FTE versus non-FTE. Oh! And the Caddy has gone over for the first time in this tournament. That's exactly what happened in the truck tournament. In the final, he won. And then oh, and this time. The Caddy pulls ahead, and that race will go to the Volkswagen Caddy. One more win and Roy is actually on the Caddy pulls ahead. He almost wrecks, but recovers. And the Volkswagen Caddy will be picking up the win and advancing on to the finals. Who's going to win the final? FTE or Coupe? FTE or Coupe? Pick your bet.
FTE.
They're about to go. And they're off. Very good. The Volkswagen Caddy. Oh! The Coupe wrecked. And the Caddy got around it. The Volkswagen Caddy is the winner of the German car tournament. Up next, we do have the fantasy tournament. Bye. See you next time. It will be probably in a few minutes.